Today we have Denise Kopinski with Nextiva to discuss all communication in one simple system. Thanks, Denise.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate being here. I'm super excited about presenting to you today. This is going to be very high level. This isn't going to be a boring presentation while you are all muted. I usually say it's a two-way conversation, but that's not really true. But let's hopefully make it a two-way conversation when I'm done. So let's get into it. My name is Denise Kopinski. I am a senior strategic channel manager here at Nextiva. You just have to know me as your channel manager. I've had probably 6 different titles since I've been here, but at the end of the day, they all go back to just being a channel manager. And my job has always been to prioritize the human aspect of the partnership. Okay. So while Nextiva is awesome and it has all kinds of technology that we're going to be able to funnel into one place, making it super simple for your customers, just know that my job is going to be blocking and tackling internally, giving you the ability to get good pricing, quick responses. Stuff goes sideways. We know it. Just know that I'm your first line of defense, that I can knock down walls for you internally. I have been here for just about 8 years. I've been in the industry for 30 years. So I've seen it all. I have relationships in here internally that will really allow me to get done what I just said that I can do for a partner. So I want to just start out by clearing the air for those of you who know Nextiva and know the history that we have had with the TDM Claris Wheelhouse organization, right? So the guy laying down is really, and for those that aren't aware, or have been here for a few years, we had something called Moonshot. So the good thing about our organization is that we are privately held. We are still run and directed by Tracy Conrad and Thomas Gorney. It's still privately held, which is great. But they are always looking for the next cutting edge technology. They're always trying to achieve what we are just about ready to launch, right? With we call it the trifecta of products. So in about October, November of 2022, we decided to go to a totally new billing system. We put a new app out there and we changed our portal, right? We did all of that because we wanted to be the #1 technology provider out there, and we flipped the switch and the lights went out. And those of you who were with us during this time, I'm sure you felt the pain. We felt the pain. I felt the pain. It was not a great time for us here at Nextiva, but it was all done in the spirit of having a state-of-the-art billing system, having a platform that was super easy to use for our customers and our partners, and really having the ability to bring all the technology into one place. In the spirit of us getting knocked down during Moonshot, right? We're back up. So we're back up, right? Our billing system is rocking and rolling. We have an enterprise level billing system that allows for parent-child billing. It's great. It's on point. Every single day, we have multiple improvements and rollouts that have made most of the challenges go away with our Nextiva One app. And we're constantly working on the back end with our customer service to get back to amazing. So I know we throw that term around here a lot. I'll be the first to say, I don't think we're amazing, but I think we're pretty darn good. And we're getting back to being one of the best in the industry as it relates to customer service, because that's really a pillar that Nextiva was built upon, was customer service. And we're going to talk about that. Do you see my next slide?
Yes, we do. Thank you.
Okay. So just a little bit about Nextiva. We were founded in 2006, and we did not put one customer onto our network until 2008 because Thomas and Tracy wanted to build out that rock solid platform, right? That foundation that's going to allow you to sell knowing that your customer is never going to go down. We have 8 points of presence within the United States. We work in an active. So if you were to sell a customer and they went out of our, say, Chicago data center, it's likely that they would either go out of maybe New York City or perhaps Phoenix as their second data center. And what we do is we build your customer into data centers. So if there is an event that happens at one of the data centers, it will automatically overflow without interruption to your customer. Okay. We have close to, and this slide's a little outdated, 1,600 employees here at Nextiva. And we're really becoming one of the market leaders as it relates to threading AI within all of our channels, which is very exciting. So I'm progressing to the next slide. As I talked about, the foundation of amazing service really comes with the 3 pillars that we were founded on. Reliability, right? Our network infrastructure. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, right? So we want to make sure that we have that rock solid infrastructure, which again, with the 8 points of presence and the active, we also are involved in private peering, which gives you that HD voice quality. This is really the foundation of Nextiva that we've been able to continually build upon. The user experience is with our portal, right? It's a very easy, user-friendly portal for either you, the partner, if you're the admin, or the customer to go in and make adds, moves, and changes. And the third is our customer service. We are the only company that has an entire customer service team that are W-2'd employees of Nextiva. And that is super important. Your experience is not going to be that you call in and you place a ticket and you hope and wish and pray for someone to call you back. It is now being driven by our own technology, right? So we have AI and IVRs that are built out into our customer service that will allow you to call in and say, I'm calling because I need to perform a net check, or I'm calling because I have a billing issue, and it will automatically route you to the right department. So somebody that's calling in is not going to wait on hold for 25 minutes to get to somebody to fix their phone versus going to the billing department, maybe to upgrade their credit card information. So customer service every day evolving. Our hold times are less than a minute, which is great. And we're continually striving to do better. This is a very quick picture of our network infrastructure. Again, 8 points of presence, right? Active, and private peering, all right? And we are continuing to grow this network out as well. So what we're looking to do is to bring everything into one platform. In doing so, we have recently acquired a platform. It was called Thrio, but that number or that name is really irrelevant. It's being called Nextiva Contact Center. So right now we really have 3 different offerings when it comes to contact center offerings. We have a straight call center, right, which is just audio in and out, very inexpensive. We have our Unity Contact Center, which is sort of middle of the road, traverses omni-channel, gives you a very robust contact center offering. And then we have the Nextiva Contact Center. That's the enterprise level offering that we have that gives you the full features you would have in a mid-market and enterprise business contact center offering. I will say that as of today, right, the product is very mature. However, the merger is in its infancy, right? So infancy, sorry. So we are looking to integrate the back end so that the UCaaS and the CCaaS will be all on one platform. Okay, so when you're taking a look at opportunities, the very first step is to give me a call. We'll take a look. We'll see where it fits. We can absolutely sell all 3 of these products today. But right now we're working on the back end integration with the Nextiva Contact Center that we have that is enterprise level. For those of you that were aware, we had a relationship with Five9, and we really wanted to bring that enterprise contact center together, but we had to build out NNIs, and it was a good partnership. It really was. We sold some pretty high-end deals there, but it was still not our product. So when it came time to building out custom CRMs or, APIs and so forth. It took a long time because it wasn't our product. It wasn't our platform. Now this is our platform. So being able to do custom CRMs integrations with, the customer needs is going to be very quick and very simple. So again, even though the merger acquisition, I should say, they did call it a merger, but it was an acquisition of the platform recently happened, the product is very mature, and we're excited when both the back ends become integrated so that we can sell the full UCaaS, CCaaS platform on the enterprise contact center offering. The other product that we are bringing on board is our reputation management product. So again, we have the UCaaS at the foundation, right, which we do with our eyes closed every day. We do it very well. We have the contact center, right, which we can do from small to, multi-thousand enterprise level contact centers. And now we have the reputation management, or the Simplified 360. This, again, also very mature product, just recently released, though, to the channel to be able to sell. What I would like to do in the future, right, is to do just a 30-minute training on the power that this product has. But to just give you, for instance, when it comes to reputation management, this license has the ability for any given customer to be able to scrape all of the social media sites that are out there. So if somebody goes out and puts a bad review out, you will know instantly, and you will be able to react to it. You can either react intimately with your own message, or you can have a canned message, right? So if it's a restaurant and there's somebody said, I had a terrible meal, you can instantly have a reaction that says, I'm so sorry to hear that, please get in touch with me right away. We want to make it right. As we all know, social media can crush a customer if the reviews are not good. However, when I'm reading a review, if it's a bad review, if I see that that company has responded to me, it tells me that that company cares. And I'll put a little bit less emphasis on the bad review and more on the fact that the company responded and that they do care. So this is one of the pillars within the Simplified 360 offering, and that is the reputation management piece. The whole theory and thinking behind bringing these products to the platform is that when you walk in, you're changing the conversation with the customer, right? You're not just saying, oh, you need a you want to go to the cloud for your phone system, and the only thing I can really offer is, I can do it at like $9 a seat, and then Zoom is at $8, and then Dialpad's at $7, and then all you can do is compete by driving the conversation and the dollar down, which we don't want to do. Now you can change the conversation. And I actually envision, and I know the company doesn't like to hear this, but I think UCaaS is going to be offered like as a free add-on in the future. And we're going to talk more about the digital customer care, the social listening and analytics, the AI, the chat box. Like, how do you manage all that stuff? Do you bring it all into one pane of glass, or do you have 10 different people that are out there looking to see, has there been, bad reviews, and how do we manage it? How do we bring it in? And how do we react to it? This is an engine that does all of that for your customer. License based, which is great. So if you just want one person in your company to do it, very economical, could be widespread throughout the entire organization. So the three things that we're bringing to the table are the UCaaS, the Simplified 360, which is your reputation management license, as well as the 3 different contact center offerings. Let me take a break here. I love talking about Nextiva. I mean, like I said, I've been here for 8 years. I've seen this company grow from a small to medium organization that we're stellar at. We did take the leap to go enterprise. We're continuing to build upon that every single day. We take 1-seat deals. We take 17,000 seat deals. Okay. These are just some of the deals that, we have within our portfolio, and we're continuing to grow. So next steps. All right. When you have an opportunity, the best thing you can do, you can call me. I pick up my phone. I still love talking on the phone. I think it's a lost art, but in this day of, fast paced, everyone's shooting emails or communicating through some different form. You can always call me. I have one number. I've had that number for 30 years. You can call me, you can text me. Send me an email. The best thing we can do with any opportunity is to get it registered. The reason for that, and we'll never reach out to your customer until you say, hey, run with this, or, give us direction. But the reason is that if you go out and you talk to a customer and you say, we are partners with a great company, they're called Nextiva. I guarantee you when you walk out, they're going to Google Nextiva. They're going to get onto our website, and we have a very aggressive chat. And the chat goes right to our super small direct sellers that are in Arizona. It's only about 100 people. But these guys have a way of, oh, you're interested in Nextiva. Well, let me tell you more. And the next thing you know, you follow up with your customer and they're like, oh yeah, we're already working with Nextiva. Once you get that quote registered, send it to me. Even if you're going out to talk to them, I don't care. Send it to me. Name, address, contact name, phone number, email. Real high level. How many licenses do you think it'll be? Is there a budget, right? Do they need phones, not phones, etc.? Are they looking for contact center? And then we'll have a deeper dive on that and a discovery. I get it registered. If that customer now Googles Nextiva and gets into the direct sales force, because it's registered under your organization, the direct side absolutely says, you know what? You're with one of our VIP partners. You're in great hands. Continue to work with them. Promise me, I promise you, that is what they say. Because if a direct rep goes down the wrong path and sells the deal, I will get a notification. You will get 100% credit on that deal because we registered it. So very, very important that we register early. All right. So that's what you would do. Shoot me a quick email, give me that real high level information. From there, we'll have a discussion. Either, you want a quote, I'm happy to send you out a quote. We'll schedule a demo. One of my ultra super high-tech engineers will be on the demo, best fit for it, whether it's a deep dive into enterprise contact center, IVR, Simplify 360. I have the resources that I can align to get onto a demo to present. And then from there, they, hopefully sign the paperwork. And then they go into our implementation, okay? We have, not new, but I would say within the last 6 months to a year, rolled out a brand new service delivery platform. So for many, many years, we just waived installation, and installation has a real cost to it. We have evolved that, and we have implementation packages that we will offer. Anything from partner self-install, and you can do that. I have partners that go out there and they charge, $100, $200 a license to install. They install, they set the phones up on the desk, they do the training. That's great. I mean, that's an additional profit center for some of my partners. And they have some that just, you guys do everything, including boots on the street. So we'll talk about the level of implementation that they need. And I will tell you this, knock on wood, I have not had issues with implementation since we've rolled this program out. Okay, because we're defining the scope of what is needed early. We understand the project, it is placed with the right skill set. And we also attach an account manager day one. Okay. And the account manager is there should there be any hiccups along the way that they help to satisfy. And the reason and thought pattern is you and I want to go sell our next deal. We don't want to get pulled back in because they need to add a parking extension or they need to add an overhead paging key. All right. The account manager handles that day one. And through the process, the account manager gets to know the account. So when it leaves implementation, the account manager knows the accounts, knows the ins and outs, knows the contact person there, and manages that account forever and a day. All right. So there's a lot of changes that we have made internally that really heighten the customer experience from implementation all the way through to post cutover. You know, again, being here 8 years, it was funny because implementation was some of our roughest times, right? So we sold the product because it was great. We talked about the culture and Nextiva being best of class. And then they went into implementation and it was, whoa, it was rocky, right? And then they got out and then they were super happy with the platform, right? And all the feedback was implementation was brutal, but we're so happy with Nextiva. So one of the focuses has truly been on perfecting our implementation. And, you know, no implementation is going to be perfect. Things are going to be missed, but we have the right skill set and we have the right people that are attached to the project so that we can focus on our next deal and we're not being pulled back in.
All right. Does Nextiva still offer the 5.9 call center platform, or is it your platform only?
Yes, great question. So when you have an enterprise level solution, we will be presenting the Nextiva contact center. We will not be presenting 5.9.
We get another demo on the social media offerings.
100%. And that's why I don't do it justice. I had a demo 2 weeks ago on it. The gentleman, Zach Chambers, did a really great high level. I think it was like 20 minutes to a half an hour. You will be blown away by the offering, and it will absolutely differentiate you from anyone else sitting at the table with this offering.